had to make another video because it was getting long. But it's like, my higher self is like, honor the divinity in yourself, meaning we all make mistakes, and you have to honor and love and accept, and show compassion for all parts of yourself. That includes the stuff that you did or stuff or whatever. So just that's how you honor the divinity in yourself. So then later that day when I took a walk and I was up and I was like, I need to take a walk, but it's too hot. And then I kid you not, it cooled fucking down and wind started picking up. And I was able to take a walk, and I felt like I caused that. I feel like, yeah. Nah. My roommate's back, so I have a hard time making these videos while he's here. I don't know why. I think it's just from past relationships and having to hide myself. I'll be back. I kind of forgot where I left off, but oh yeah, that honoring the divinity thing. Also the taking a walk. So I can manipulate the weather somewhat, so that's why I was able to do that. And if it's too hot, sometimes I can bring up, the wind will start blowing and it'll cool me down. I started working on that one specific thing, literally this weekend is Memorial Weekend, right? 5 years ago to the weekend. So I started working on that because, that's when my overheating shit started. I don't really have that problem anymore because I realized it was the Kundalini awakening shit and me needing to slow down. Just, felt like there's a lot of things. I've already talked about that before. But also, 3 years ago, I started working on the temperature, because my ex-mother-in-law and I and ex-sister-in-law, well, brother-in-law now, we went to a metaphysical shop in a different town, and it was hot as hell. They don't have AC in their car. They didn't. And so it was my higher self was having me work on lowering the temperature, and I would notice it dropping. So I think I just feel like I can do that, and tornadoes don't come within a mile of me. I've always had that. I don't know. And in fact, starting it was 4 years ago. Excuse me. I would get woke up out of my sleep. My higher self would wake me up if there was a bad storm and a tornado, a possible tornado that could happen. I could feel the energy where one would be wanting to form, and she'd be having me wake up so I could keep it from forming. And one time was also when one of our friends was there, and who's ex-friends. That person is friends with my ex-best friend I just talked about, and so I'm not friends with them anymore because I just don't want to be connected in any way, even though that person was a really good friend. It's just I didn't want to deal with it. But yeah, she was there, and she's afraid of tornadoes, but she didn't wake up, thankfully. But I was that was hard to stave that one off. But back to the walk. When I was taking a walk, my higher self was I'm you're the referee. And she's yeah, I am the referee between me and my twin to make sure that I don't, make sure things are good, before she wouldn't step in until, I was able to I was open to hear it, receive it. Because, when somebody's angry and saying stuff, you can't always say anything. You just have to, it can make it worse. So that's why, but I didn't jump right to the anger. I just was huh. And it's I saw a cardinal right away. And I was don't start with this shit. So the day before, when I was like recording all those cardinals and I was like thinking I was like the masculine, I really am the feminine. I mean, but like we probably switch back and forth, you know. I'm supposed to be the feminine because like I have to learn how to embody it more. Like I had to shut down my feminine and be more masculine for protection, you know. And he is more in his feminine, where like, yeah, he's in his masculine with the providing stuff, but he's more in his feminine where like he denies, like he just, it's just, he's just more in his feminine. So like we both kind of have to like step into those roles that are our roles, I guess, you know, type thing, that are uncomfortable for us. These damn flies. We got a one of those net things that go over the door, so then we'll just kill all these flies and hopefully there won't be no more coming in so we can have the door open. Anyways, yeah, during that walk I was pretty quiet. I mean, we don't always talk anymore. Like we don't always have to like fill the silence with talking telepathically anymore. And so that's nice. That's a good thing. So I wasn't talking. And my higher self, like later on, was just during the walk, was just like honoring each other's divinity. And like I could see him energetically standing there, and I'm energetically there, you know, during the walk. And she was just like grabbed our hands and like put them into each other, you know, like, so like this connection, these connections are very highly protected and very highly favored. So like I've had that happen in another connection, not quite that, but like with one of my exes. I wish that I didn't have that happen, like where I was like told to just hold his hand, but I don't know. It could have been my twin trying to help me in my relationships. I'm pretty sure it probably was, because there's no. But then again, it could have been just me being told to stay in them so that I could finish out the cycle type thing. Yeah. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of birds. And me and my twin energetically are in a better place. I was also told you're not seeing anything in the 3D, so that you know to fully trust yourself. Because I didn't fully trust myself. And that's also another thing my higher self said that morning with the divinity thing. Like, she was like, it's safe for you to love because you trust yourself now and you will protect yourself now. Yeah, people might try stuff. Yeah, people might hurt you, but if you trust yourself, you won't take it. Like, you'll know to leave before it gets really bad or whatever. And it's just, I'm still kind of learning what the honoring your divinity and other people's divinity means. I'm still kind of learning, but it's kind of cool. I'm gonna make another one.